Hello there and welcome to my video. I'm Kate in the Nest and this is my last night in India. So welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you are new here, a special welcome, and as always, everyone who's been with me along this journey, I just want you to I want to thank you for being with me. So I didn't know whether I would film or not, but I've actually got some time. My tour has officially finished, so it ended with more than one in tears and a lot of emotions, but I shouldn't say but I am. It will be something that I treasure for always. So it is a journey of discovery. If you've been following this story, you know that I am in India as a result of one YouTube subscriber way back. And she, by just being part of this community, has brought joy to not only me, but I think those of you who have said that you liked being in India with me. It is a magnificent country. I know that many of us won't ever get this opportunity, and for me it's once in a lifetime. I'm saying to myself though that I will be back. Today started with a city walk very early, then we went to the temple, then we went to the flower market, and I will be sharing the highlights in my newsletter, in my 1 December newsletter. So I'm not good at the technology of putting little videos everywhere, but I will send you some stills, etc., including one of me. So if you want to subscribe, some people point like that. I'll try and put it in the description. Okay, so what have I got here? The first piece, well, the story, and you know it well now. This was the bronze pouch that came to India with me, inspired by these braids. I have to tell you, I didn't find anything like this in the trim store that I went to. So it is worth always remembering, if you love it, grab it when you see it, because you may never find it again. So I thought that I was coming to find lots of these sorts of trims and ribbons, and I didn't. Certainly nothing like this. And did I have another one over here? Nothing, well, maybe similar to that, but not a lot. So, reminder to self and what I've learned: if you love it, grab it. So that was the beginning of the journey. I have done it's on my bag actually. I did some more embroidery fleur style. You've seen this. She went to the wedding with me, and she has been on the bus each day for some stitching opportunities, carrying my other bits. So I'm going to leave work on that for the moment and talk, because that's Chennai, about, well, you've seen some of my Jaipur purchases. So I might just, I don't know how these spots, I'm in a different hotel. You can probably see I'm much better. I had hay fever and I discovered, can you believe it? I discovered that what I thought was a cold, I was allergic to the marigolds in my room. So I sadly had to just put them outside the door, and my eyes stopped streaming, etc. So that brings me to your health and what you're up to. How are you going? I've missed you all, but I know that you will have been busy and stitching and making gorgeous things. So there we are. This is a backdrop in what I will now call this classic marigold color. And it is representative of India for me. Like, beautiful color. I showed you this before, block print. And while this doesn't go exactly, I love the interplay of different colors. So I'm going to show you just a few goodies first. These aren't trims or fabrics. We had one last shop yesterday, and this was surprisingly at a jeweler's and gift store. So the story behind this is it's a pouch designed by an Indian designer who now lives in Paris. So when you look at this, design Paris, made in India, and then it's written in French. So I just thought that was a beautiful moment. I've already decided that I'm going to put some of my motifs, maybe my parrots and things, on the back. So we have the interplay of these birds and some stitching, maybe just cantha in different colors to connect that too. So I've worked out while I'm here, I'm an embellisher. Cut to the chase. I love seeing beautiful things, appliquing them on. I'm not going to cut this off, but I better just check. Yeah, you can see that. Sorry for the shadows. I think we know that we have to be adaptable and flexible, but I do love this piece. What was I just going to say? Yes, but my eye wants to add the detail. I've actually ordered 2 books about India, and I will share the designs. I will share them when I get home, so I don't forget this incredible brilliance of color and pattern and motive and storytelling. It truly, I think at the sum of it, you know, I talk about flower to flower. Well, this is flower to flower to flower to flower times a billion. So I saw that one, and a pouch. Have to have a pouch. And then I looked a little bit further and saw this one. Same designer, I think. Yes. But this one is in cream silk. And we have birds. So not as Indian, I would say. However, the treatment of the fruit and the embroidery is quite fascinating. So I absolutely love that. So silk, and then cotton in the middle. But are you ready? When we travel, we like to write and send postcards. So I loved the notion that this pouch is like a letter. And I found her here in Jaipur, and she's coming home with me. And again, I thought that was a perfect place. I might even get my stamps out when I go home. I think I've lent them. I lent them to Missy or to Zoe. And, you know, Kate in the Nest, India 2025, and the list of the places, etc. And then some hero pieces that, you know, I've lost the parrot and all of that, but you know what I'm talking about. So maybe one of these flowers, maybe the bird, some of this, one of these, okay? In fact, that would, the flower, the lotus flower. You haven't seen me actually do anything very much, have you? And I know you'll understand, but I do feel like making tonight. I'm going to have an early dinner. Tomorrow I go to the airport. I fly Jaipur, Bangalore, and then Bangalore to Sydney. So I know many of you kept me in your thoughts on my way over with my husband. I really felt that. And I just said to him, there has not been one moment, not one, this entire trip, which is, I'm going to finish my sentence, where I have felt anxious or worried, in any way scared. I feel safe. I love the people. I love the art. I love everything. I love the food. And now I've broadened my palette because I sort of understand more how it works. All right, so there, look at that. Already, my letter from India. I'm looking at those bluebirds, the blue things there, and I might need to adjust them. But no butts, Kate. I don't know why I'm saying butt a lot. I'm out of practice. I'm talking to you all, I think. Okay, so that's by the same designer. So I saw this, then I saw this, and then up on the next shelf was something really special. And more than anything, look at this cute little case. I didn't see the case, but this is out of the finest cotton. And I am going to share a magical moment. I saw Natalie Latte was in Jaipur at the same time as me. So I saw this. It's not Natalie, but I just thought, oh my gosh, if I can't have Natalie, I need this. And look, can you see what this is? I just thought, that's a swan. So my friends, let's open this together and see this extraordinary piece of fine cotton with this beautiful border of orange and pink. And look at all these different motifs. So there must be a Natalie influence, I think, in there. But swans, people, bunny rabbits, clouds, and it's all over. Lady with sitar, lady with funny dress. I just adore it. There was another one similar. Now I've looked at this, I think I should have bought both of them, but not to worry. And some of these little figures might go in one of my packs. Even the bunnies are in different positions. So it's quite large. Could it be meant to be, a scarf or who knows what? But the influences on these little people. Look at the cross stitch there. It's not hand done, but I don't know how that's been done, but I absolutely love it. I've got to stand up to make sure that you can see it. So, oh, it's not coming up pink. I don't know why. This is the most beautiful, soft pink. So I apologize for that. You are not seeing what I'm seeing. But just adore that. Have I got anything else? Oh, and on the first shopping day, I came across this, and just to give you, I did see that this had a price on it. So just for your awareness, the trick that we were taught is to cover up. So that's the, like as if that's dollars, we'll cover that up. Then cover the 2 decimal points up, and you're left with, like there, left with a 1 and double it. So, and it's less than that. So this handkerchief or piece was less than $2, and I'm going to use it because it's soft and it's block printed and it's a different color for me. So what do I have in mind for the plain? Because this is really what this is about. I've left my upcycled mini scraps mini make behind, and I'm going to stick with small pieces. I have a night flight of 12 hours, so I get on at 5:30. So I've got till 10 o'clock, and then when I normally go to sleep, and then I'm no doubt I won't sleep sitting up. So I want enough and easy stitching. So what I thought I would do is, obviously I'll take this little one with threads, my little needle book with this, well, I can't take the scissors actually, can I? But pins, and a small project, which could be this. I'm thinking that could just fold like that. And I have so much fabric that I want to document. My Chennai shop Nally was incredible, and I will share those. I've had some inquiries, and I will be putting some mixed packs together. They'll be Kate style, and so that means I don't even know how to start, but when I get home and after Thanksgiving, I'll have a look at that. So I thought I'd do, I'm thinking of Beck's, I thought of Beck's Big Quilters Workbook and others, fabric journals, etc., and diaries, not diaries, journals and fabric, memory things. And this is a blanket that I brought over, you might remember, and I haven't done anything with it, but seeing I have this beautiful soft blanket in these luscious shades that actually remind me very much of India. Baby, there's every color of pink here from the palest, and there is beautiful use of blues as well. So that's as silver as that can be. So I'm going to stitch this together to be a memory book, and it'll have a cover, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages, and the back page. So before I started filming, I had a play with what would work on the cover, because I haven't got embroidery, so it's very much different to starting with a vintage textile piece. So that's a block print. I've also got this as a block print, and I'm sort of tempted by this. And now that I've seen this, I also think it's not all that Indian, so I'll probably put that further in, not the cover, but I am totally loving that. I picked up some funny bits that I also would like to include everywhere you go, and I love this. Everything is wrapped not in plastic or paper, but in fabric bags. So how is that for sustainability? I have so many tiny little bags to bring home, and that's why I was upcycling, and it's only just hit me now that I haven't got paper bags or anything. I've got fabric bags all over the place. So when I talk fabric diary, I'm thinking that I will put it together tonight and stitch on the plain. I've got 2 plain rides, and I'm thinking, what is the quintessential fabric that I've used, or what represents India to me? I can't answer that question right now. And wait till you see, oh my gosh, when my container, I shouldn't say containers, but it feels like a container, arrives. I mean, look at this even as an idea. I've got it. I'm going to use that on the inside as a little pocket. Make 2 pockets out of it. So I remember this shop. I also bought this ring, and it's a fidget ring. There are a lot of pumpkin designs and flowers, and I didn't really go overboard at all with jewelry. In fact, these are incredibly, well, they're my ones that I've always had, but I do love the fact that I've got a stack now, and I can remember where all of them came from. I've come back to this hotel this afternoon, and this one is like this one, and so I have now 2 of these, with little bells and shells, and I'm going to tie them on my Christmas tree along with these bangles. And if I don't get my, so I'm just going to use them around the house before I redecorate it Indian style. No, not Indian style, the Indian colours is what I'm going to do. Okay, so that's going to be a little workbook, and I probably don't need pockets all the way through it, but that's just an idea I'm having. So I think that will be it. I won't pretend that I'm going to, where was I going to put that one? Oh, that's going on this one. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm going to stitch now. I actually need to think about construction and choosing the fabrics so that I can stitch with ease. And I'm thinking I will do a lot more of this style influence, where every gap is filled up with stitching. I have some of this with me, so maybe I do have to make that part of the cover. So there you are. This is my farewell from India. I'm leaving, I'm going to show you. I was about to say I'm leaving my heart in India, but I'm actually bringing an Indian heart home with me. I may have showed you, I got this little inexpensive pink beaded necklace because it's very common here. I didn't have it for the wedding, which is a shame, but yesterday on the last day I found this heart, which opens, and it's a locket. So I'm thinking about what I'm going to put in there, and what I love about this piece is it is detachable. So I can put it on a bracelet, be a bit dangly when it came, but change it around my different necklaces. This is ready because this is my thread cutter. I don't care about the colors of the metal. The more the merrier for me. In fact, I'll probably have it on the plane. Oh gosh, everyone. Maybe that's where I could keep. Maybe that's where I could keep my threader. It's a crazy idea. It's a pretty special. Okay, I'm getting silly now. You can see that it's all ideas, but the creative. I want to sketch. I want to journal my stories now. I want to sketch ideas out. I've ordered the book, so I will never forget the flowers, and I will never forget the people, the experience of an Indian wedding, and on top of that, your company, as we did India together for my first time. And I don't think it will be my last. So I will see you when I'm home. Please take care. Enjoy every day. I've been breathing. I did yoga yesterday morning with an 82-year-old guru who could still stand on his head. So I thought, that's all the inspiration. I'm certainly not going to stand on my head. But I'm going to continue to stretch and breathe and feel the blessing that India has been. And of course you are to me. I'll see you when I'm home. Happy nesting. Bye.